All right, so today's project is a little more exciting because it's actually my Aunt Susan who has emailed into the show. And what were you looking to do?
Well, there's relatives in my family, Megan and Anna, who like to get gift cards. And you know, I go to the store and there's these boxes and none of them really fit my personality, and so I'm turning to the creative side of the family here. Help me out, please.
Right, and so to solve that problem, we've actually enlisted the help of our guest designer today, Sharon Jankowicz, and she's going to show us how to take those little candy and mint tins that you find everywhere and turn them into what?
A little luggage.
Okay.
What we're going to do is take a mint tin and turn it into a little piece of luggage that you can pack up with whatever you'd like to have in there. It can be a gift card, or we'll give you some ideas for some other things.
It's kind of like a recycled project too.
It does
recycle.
I love it. This is so totally cute. It's way cuter than what I see in the store.
And it really is all in the details that you put into it and the love and care from your own hands that you're sending to them.
So now how do you get these started? Because I'm looking at this and I'm touching it and I'm just like,
Yeah.
this does not feel like a candy tin.
It's such a nice texture, isn't it? What we do is get started by either using a little wire brush and rub up the surface. You do that so that the paint will adhere to it.
I can do that.
Okay. You can use a sanding pad. You can use a little bit of sandpaper.
Okay.
Then you want to make sure that you clean off all of the dust and make sure there's no mint tin or mint dust still in there.
Okay.
Okay, so you get that all cleaned up. Then we give it a coat of this Make It Suede spray paint.
That's your secret
It's
technique.
a really
I was
cool.
like,
It
what
gives a
is it?
really
That is
cool
so
texture.
awesome.
It gives it a really nice texture. What you want to do is get a really deep corrugated cardboard box and put it down in there and do your spraying so that the overspray will stay in the box and not make a mess.
That is brilliant. That is brilliant.
And you might want to do this outside when you do it.
Yeah, usually I just put the box on top of the garbage can.
That's a good place. That's good.
Some things I don't want to know.
Take it outside. So then after you've got that all
Okay.
sprayed, set it aside to dry. Then we need a copy of the pattern from the book, which we've already got here.
Okay.
And what's the name of your book?
It's called, say it with stitches, no, greeting cards and stitches.
Oh.
So many books, it's so hard to keep them all straight.
Sorry.
So I did hear about this book. Something kind of cool is that your co-author is who?
It's my daughter, Kristen Jankowicz.
Oh.
In fact, her fingerprints are probably all over this project.
So you guys are doing the mother-daughter team
as
up.
well, and we're really
What a novel
enjoying it.
concept.
So now you're saying we take these patterns out of the book, and what do we do with them?
You want to just use those as a template. So
Okay.
you can just cut those out, trace them onto your cardstock, whatever, or fabric that you're going to use for the outside of the suitcase. What you want to do is make sure that you've got 8 of the little corner pieces that are going to be the brass.
I like that.
The brass corners on there, and you want 4 of the outside pieces of the suitcase.
Okay, very cool.
Okay, so we're going to jump right to having the 4 corners attached.
See,
Nice.
she got it all.
I
I love that.
Okay, so you're ready to go.
Yeah.
Now what you do is take a pencil and just draw a little line where we're going to do this
Okay.
cute detail of the stitching
okay.
across
There's
here.
even on your pattern, there's even a little mark to help me out there.
Right,
So,
so you just-
So you're just kind of giving yourself a guideline then?
A
to-
little guideline, and what we're going to do is punch holes in
Got
there
it.
so that when you're stitching, you can just put the needle right
You've got a
through.
pre-punch. That's
Right,
really good.
and it's
Okay.
easier on your fingers.
Okay.
So in order to do that, we just flip your mouse pad from your computer upside down, and
That is really
Isn't that a great
smart.
idea?
See, because I'd be the one who puts it down the table and then there's a bunch of holes in the table.
yeah, you also want not the top.
I'm not invited over again.
Okay, this is a florist pin. You can also use a thick needle and go ahead and punch the little holes
Okay.
all along those
And
lines.
how far apart?
Maybe 2 or 3 millimeters. They're actually marked on the pattern if you want to
Okay.
see how they're on the pattern.
Okay. Well, once again, I noticed that you did this one, so can I use yours?
Okay, go ahead. That's just fine. Okay, what we want to do next is add the actual stitching. We're using black pearl cotton. This is what it looks like. It's
that
thicker than
feels
embroidery
so
floss,
good.
and it gives you a really nice texture. So we've got this threaded in a chenille needle, which is pointy and has a large eye,
Okay.
so it's easier to thread for your bad old eyes. What you want to do too, whenever you're stitching on cardstock, is not make knots.
Okay.
No knots. And so we start without a knot in the back. And then you have this little tail here.
So don't pull too hard.
Don't pull too hard. Leave a little tail and tape it down. So We have these ready. We're doing a front and back like this.
And you gave me one of these.
Right, and so we'll set that aside, and we're going to add Anna's favorite detail.
I love this
And that's
part.
this
Look at
little
this little
handle.
handle
How
again.
in the world did
Look
you
at
do
this.
that? It's so perfectly scaled.
It's so cool.
We use men's shoelaces. We want a 3-inch section,
Okay.
but in order to cut this and have them be nice, clean ends, this would unravel if you just cut it with scissors. So we use some Fabri-Tac. If you just put a little dot down where you're going to cut, so here's one of the marks, here's the other one.
Okay.
And then that glue is what keeps it from fraying when you cut it.
Right, this
Oh,
one is
you
a
put
little
that
stringy.
on first, and
So
then
you put it
cut.
on first, let it dry, and then cut right through it, and it will give you
Okay.
these nice, sharp
Right.
edges. Nice, clean
That's
and sharp.
good. Okay.
So you'll
Got
have a
it.
3-inch section
Okay.
and a 1-inch section. So we'll have those here.
Okay.
Then you use the Fabri-Tac again to glue those together.
Oh, I'm sorry. I put that away.
That's okay.
I'm trying to be so
So
organized
Fabri-Tac.
here.
Just put a little, and you want to use just a little bit.
Should I put on the little short piece and I don't overdo it? I
Right,
think?
and then
Okay.
just put it right in the center there. So we've got this nice thing
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Then we use the same pearl cotton that we used for the stitching
Mhm.
for the detail of the handle, and this is what makes it really cute here.
I think I see what you did.
We just wrap it
Okay.
around, and because you have this glue on here,
Mhm.
there's a little bit
Yeah.
seepage,
Little
and
thread.
so you can kind of get it started here,
Right.
and then just wrap and wrap and wrap it around.
Right.
And you know, you want them close, pushed up close to each other,
Mhm.
and then you end up with this nice solid
That looks
handle.
like the handle.
And it looks just like the handle.
I really like that a lot.
I do too.
And then how do you attach that handle onto the actual tin?
A couple ways you can do it. If you're in a hurry, what you might want to do is get some of this super tacky tape
Okay.
and just cut a little strip of it.
Okay.
But if you want to be, you know, kind of detail
Yes,
oriented,
yes. I want it
and
very
put
nice.
these really darling little tacks on here. We have some brads here.
There's so many brads.
Little mini brads, and this ferocious tool.
Any
And
effort.
so what we want to do is just mark where we would like the holes to be for
Okay.
these little brads to go through. And so we mark hole and dots here. Would you like to try the crocodile?
I will give it a try. I can
Okay.
pick cherries. I don't know if I can, make a hole in metal. But
Here, I'm going to show you how to do the first one. We're going to use this small hole here.
Okay.
Put it through here.
Oh wait, you put it down there.
Yeah, see
Oh, I
that?
thought you were sticking it up top. Okay.
That's for
See
eyelets
how
up
this
top.
is coming in contact with
Yes.
the metal there? And you just punch it.
Oh.
Isn't that great? Okay, so
Those
Megan,
muscles.
you were
Yeah,
nice
I
with
can
that.
do that.
I was like, what?
isn't that amazing?
Okay. This is the most.
You find
You'll
the
see
dot
it sort
I
of
see
come
it
out
with the dot.
and just aim it right at the dot.
and punch. No,
There you
it's
go.
not even that hard.
Man, that was a one-hander.
That was good.
That was great.
Okay.
Thanks,
Well, I
Anna.
better take this away from them.
I want
Yeah,
that.
that might come
I
home
know,
with
I
me.
know,
I
I
like
know.
that. Okay, so we've got those ready. Then we want to just make some little holes in here. You can use a pin or needle, wiggle
Okay.
around a little so that you can get these tiny little brads through here.
Oh my goodness.
And it's really neat because the
You did
brads
that
do
today.
look like the nail head
And
holding
then
on.
they
that
look
does
like
look
a
cool.
nail head. And then you get them through that little hole.
And then you have to open the brads up in the
And then you
inside.
open the brad up on the inside.
I see.
That is really, really cool. And then we're going to attach.
So you do the second
We're
one,
going to attach this on.
and then you'll glue this on.
Well,
Okay.
now I noticed though,
I'm gonna
before we
jump in.
attach that on this one you've added these little nail heads on there to kind of complement the nail heads you've done for the luggage handle.
I'm gonna have
So
her
you
do
can
that
just
right
kind of
now.
glue those on.
What you'll do is glue this on first,
Okay.
and then we'll give you a drop of, go ahead and glue this on.
Okay. So it doesn't take very much glue because it's just paper, right?
Right.
Okay.
And you really don't want too much glue either,
Okay.
because you don't want it to warp your paper. And of course you can use paper or fabric for that.
Sweet.
Very cool.
Or you can
Is
use
there?
the pink tape. You can also
Oh, you
do
can
that,
stick it
and
down
that'll
with pink
help
tape
it
too,
too.
that
Mhm.
tacky tape.
Actually, yeah, I might. Okay,
Okay,
there, I
you
got
might
it.
need a little drying time, but
I
There
got
you
it.
go. Okay. Now, Megan was asking about the little brass nail head detail.
These little guys here, I like those.
Okay, we'll give you a little dot
Megan,
of
can you
blue.
pass the
Megan,
blue
would you
in?
give her a little dot of blue?
I'm a glue thief, sorry.
And of course, you have to get this other handle stuck on there too. Don't forget that, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I promise. I promise.
We brought along some good tweezers, and you can use them to pick up these little nail heads. They come in the packages like crystals do at the fabric store.
Okay. Now this. So I use these.
Right. And just dip it in the.
Now that is so great because normally I would try to stick the glue on this and I'd make a mess.
And you'd have it all over your fingers.
So you put it right where the stitching is, didn't you?
Use your tweezers from your eyebrows.
You could.
Actually, then you're gonna have glue on your tweezers, and I could just see you trying to poke your eyebrows with tweezers glued to your face.
This is
Did
why
they get on your finger?
Yeah. That's why I don't use my fingers, right?
Okay, right.
I just learned my lesson.
You know what? You might want to use a pin to help you get that off of there.
Well,
Why?
Oh, look, I got it. There we go.
Okay,
really
that's really cute. And so then you go around and do that on
Okay.
all 8 of the corners.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got that ready. Then you might want to make a little message, get a tag, or there's actually a pattern for a tag on there. If you want to
okay.
make a little teeny
Okay.
tiny tag, but any little tag will do.
Uh-huh.
Write your message on there. And you can decorate the inside of the tin too. And
I like how you did this one. This one looked really neat.
what we did is used a velour fabric.
Uh-huh.
In this one, you can use felt or paper, anything you like in there. Or if you're going with a theme, you could maybe pick out a scrapbook paper that has the theme of what
Oh,
you're
that
going
would
to
be
do.
really
idea.
cute. That would be really cute.
And this one has a tea bag and some sweetener in there.
And you can put anything inside there that you like.
And
Right, we have
gift
some
cards
cute
do
ideas.
fit. Gift
Right,
cards
gift
do
cards
fit.
will fit in there. We've made a little first aid
And
kit
yes,
in
the green
one.
money I'm sure will fit in
That's
there.
what I was looking for.
We did a little sewing kit in one. What else?
Oh,
did
you
we
put
do?
a tag in this one.
Oh, there's a little message in this one.
That's
This is
really
the Bon
cute.
Voyage.
Yeah.
So you
That's
can
really cute.
add anything you like, little embellishments to the inside of it. So that's basically your
I like
project. You can use whatever different kinds of papers you like. We have some other ideas up here where we show.
Oh, let me
A
So
little
you've
first
done,
aid
there's
kit.
like a polka dotted one,
my
you've done a first aid kit,
gosh.
that one's really cute.
I love
This
it.
could maybe be, just a girl present or a bridal gift.
That's really
This is an alternate handle in case you don't want to mess around with all the shoelaces.
Mhm.
This is just, what is this, Anna? Braiding?
It's just cording.
Oh.
Cording.
And then you probably a knot on the inside. Is that the
Right.
Yeah.
And you can
Oh,
tape
you
it in
tape
here
it?
too
Okay.
with this extremely sticky tape.
Extremely
Very cool.
sticky tape. I like the
Extremely
So another fabulous idea with the
That is so
oddest
fun.
of projects that I would see, another thing that I would never think of, but today, for some reason, again, you've made it work. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Megan.
And Susan, thanks for being here. And have we learned our creative lesson for today?
I have learned my creative lesson for today. Now you have to forget that you saw it. So when it comes,
Because it's getting recycled
Yes, I
and that's
think
going to
so.
be my Christmas present.
I think so.
So when creativity knocks, we open
We
the
open
door.
the door.
Thank you.